Alright, people, so a week ago I left these sweets in a mason jar of Malibu coconut rum, and it's been a week now. Now, I got this idea from a YouTuber named DokaRyan, where he has hundreds of videos, literally hundreds of videos, where he leaves different kinds of foods, mainly sweets or candy, as you say in America, in a mason jar in various different types of alcohol, mainly spirits, sometimes beer, but mainly spirits. And he leaves it for a week and then tastes it. It either turns out okay, really good, or really bad. So yeah, we're we're going to taste. We're going to see how this has turned out. So we'll see you in the next clip. Okay, so these are boiled sweets, which basically means hard sweets or hard candy to you Americans. And the package reads, finest quality Yorkshire mixtures, an assortment of fruit, aniseed and peppermint flavoured sweets. Okay, now, wait a minute. You see, DokaRyan, if I remember, I will leave a link to his channel in the description. He also does something called bone apple teeth, which is where the candy or sweets, whichever you want to call it, it doesn't fully dissolve, as you can see here, and then he will taste it and he will say bone apple teeth before he tastes it. Sometimes it will fully dissolve, sometimes it won't. And you know what? On the last screen recording, I forgot to read out what was on the packaging. You know, I'm sure 99% of you read it yourself, but you know, some people do struggle to read. So I will go back and read it in some sort of editing. I don't know. If you're wondering why there's an airlock on there, sometimes, oh, that smells delicious. Absolutely delicious. I can smell it from here. Oh, wow, I can't wait to try this. Sometimes alcohol, right, and sugar can kick off a secondary fermentation. So it's good to have an airlock on there, because that'll release the gases. If you don't have an airlock on there and it starts a secondary fermentation, the glass is going to go boom, and I mean boom, and it's going to be shards of glass absolutely everywhere. It happened with DokaRyan when he done, what's that little orange called? Is it nectarine, the little oranges? Nectarines in some sort of nectarine juice. He mixed in with vodka or Malibu Rum. Anyways, the jar exploded, which is why I'm using an airlock. Okay, now this already smells delicious. But let's give it, oh, hang on. You know, I was expecting those sweets to still be hard, but it's like jelly. It's like jelly. Okay, let's get a good forkful. Okay, bone apple teeth. Wow, that is a weird texture. That is very bizarre. That is very, very bizarre. I do not know how to describe that texture. It's sort of soft and mushy, but it's chewy. And then it turns crunchy, and then all the flavours are like mixed. It tastes fruity, then it tastes minty, then it tastes fruity, then it tastes fruity and minty. It tastes chewy and then crunchy, and then crunchy and then chewy. That is very, very, very bizarre. Okay, let's give this a good mix. before we pour a shot, and DokaRyan, before he does a shot, he says Borgia, which I can't remember what language that is. I think it might be Polish, but it basically means good willing. I think it's basically like, you know, cheers, Borgia, good willing. Now, I don't have a shot glass, so I'm going to use this glass from an earlier video where I drank a cold can of Scrumpy Jack. I almost said Strongbow. Okay, let's smell test. Okay, when I first opened it at the start, I could smell like aniseed and fruitiness coming from it. Now I've mixed it, it's just like Malibu, maybe with a hint of aniseed. Kind of makes me wish I didn't mix it, but we wouldn't get all the flavours if we didn't mix it. Anyways, here we go. Pardon me. Okay. Borgia. Kind of disappointing to wait a week just to taste that. The flavour is almost non-existent. It's got a slight aftertaste. Do you know when you breathe and you can sort of feel it in your chest and your throat? It's a bit of fruitiness with a tiny hint of aniseed, but I mean, I thought there was going to be a lot more flavour to it than that. Also, what DokaRyan does is, if he takes a second shot, he says, "It's let's validate our parking." So yeah, let's validate our parking, and then he gives it a rating. So yeah, Borgia. It's not bad, but it's not amazingly good. It's okay. I couldn't drink shot after shot after shot. That I poured a bit more that time. A bit more sweetness to it, and the consistency, it's almost like syrup, if you know what I mean. But oops. See, it doesn't taste like it smells, which is very, very strange. Out of 10, I don't know, probably a 3. You know, it's not awful, but you know, it's not the best. Oh man, look at the colour of that. That's that's the colour of it. Oh man. Yeah, kind of disappointing, but oh well, you win some, you lose some. Next video I'm going to do cream savers. Now, we did used to have cream savers in the UK. They weren't called cream savers. Wait a minute. Pardon me. In the UK, it was something different, but I'm pretty sure they discontinued. It was like a little hard boiled sweet, and it was red and white, like swirly, and it was like strawberries and cream flavour. Pretty sure they are discontinued in the UK, but in America, they're called cream savers. DokaRyan is American. I think I forgot to mention that. Anyways, he gave that a 20 out of 10. The cream savers left in Malibu. It turned to the colour and consistency of strawberry milkshake. and he put that up there with like the best inner jars of all time. Now he's done, if I remember correctly, not that I've watched every single one of his videos, but I have watched a lot, and I'm sure I recall him saying out of 300 jars, and then whatever else he said. So you know, to put the cream savers and Malibu up here out of 300 inner jars that he's done really says something about it. So yeah, that's what I want to do next. The cream savers in Malibu. But as for Yorkshire mixtures, nope, I wouldn't do it again. 3 out of 10. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next episode. So as always, peace out and take care. Peace.